there YouTubers, welcome to another service video from Source 6233, and tonight going to be a little bit different. When I'm testing a locomotive, I can apply power to the locomotive in two ways. I can use my rolling road, which is fine if it sits on the track, and I can apply the power and test it. Or if it's in the servicing training, I can use these leads, which are pretty good, but they're sprung. But sometimes I need to be able to use one hand for power and one hand for something else. So I'm going to try and build something which for the moment it has a working name of Portable Power Application Plug. And you can work out an acronym for yourself. And this here is in fact a food freezer clip. When you open up a bag, you put it into the freezer, you don't want to spill it, particularly things like peas. So you wrap the end up, you put that on, that holds it together, shove it in the freezer, you're away. But it's because it's quite narrow there, can open quite wide, I'm going to put something like these, which are picture hanging pins, one on each jaw, maybe glued, maybe drilled, bit of wire on each side, one black, one red, going to some kind of connector plug that will allow me to put it and apply power. I'm thinking along the lines of a little PP3 battery with the two studs on it, plug it in there, and then it's portable. Just think what I could do if I go to say a show and I see a locomotive and I want to test it, take the locomotive, apply my portable power applicator, there you go, working or not. Hey, I think that has potential. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dismantle this white piece in the middle, simply hold the jaws together, there we go. And then I need to fix one pin in here somewhere and the other in the respective place. Make sure I get some cable on it, feed the cable up through here, feed it onto a power lead, and that should be it. I'm going to start off by drilling a little hole through the end of this jaw using a small pin vise. Comes out a bit there. I was hoping for a different angle. Let's see what happens this time. Come in there. We quick look. If they're close together, then there's a danger the pins could short out. So I'm going to try again, this time coming from this side, so that the pins would be separated. I would don't have to short out my power supply or short out the battery. So I'll just come in from this end. As you can probably imagine, I'm building this for the first time, so I'm sure I'm going to make a few mistakes. And this is coming out, it's coming out there. So I want to see if I can fit a pin in. Oh yes, oh yes. Yep, I think there's a danger they're going to short, so I might have to realign them slightly. Okay then, leave it with me and I'll see what happens in a few minutes. with a little bit of playing around, I've now got these locations for the pins, and although the ends are quite close together and therefore danger of shorting, I can bypass that by simply putting something in between the jaws, a little wedge or something, to keep them at that distance at the very minimum, and then they will open up when I press them. So that's my final position for the pins. So let me get it wired up and we'll see what happens after that. I've attached the pins to some leads using the modern convention of blue and brown instead of black and red. So I'm going to press one of them through this jaw, and put it through, or push it through perhaps would be better. There we go, and it goes, and the other jaw, the other pin through this jaw, and when those two connect up, I can rerun these cables. That will go like that. And I just realised a little problem that I might have, which has got to do with this plastic clip. Okay in there, but this is going to impede it in there. So I'm going to have to rerun this particular pin. Well, after doing myself a rather serious injury when the drill slipped, I've managed to get this fitted in and the pins are quite separated. So what I need to do is plaster that with some kind of glue to make sure it sits there, maybe some araldite, and then run the cables up. You can see I've fitted the pins, got my leads here, and I've fitted the clip, and that works pretty good so far. I can just adjust the pins a little bit, and therefore if I'm holding a locomotive, I can apply power directly to the motor to introduce power. All I need to do now is attach these ends to some suitable connector that will allow me to apply power. This is my latest effort. What I've done is I've drilled horizontally through the pads so that the pins are kept parallel, so even when they're closed there's no danger of shorting. I took the cap off the nails and soldered wires on, which I've held in with heat shrink sleeving, and I've brought the wires through and I've fed them onto crop clips, one black, one red, and I've attached it to, I can attach it to any power source. At the moment I've got them fed onto the rails of my rolling road, which I can probably just show you. There it is there. So that's fed in there, and it means that I can now apply power to a motor. For example, I have here a Lifelike diesel which is in the process of being serviced, and because I've got a bogie missing and I've got a problem with this pickup bogie, I can't put it on the rolling road and extract power up there very easily. So it means that I can just put that there. I can take my prods and apply it to the motor, and then I can adjust the power with my free hand in both directions, and I can see that this motor is working pretty well. So I've got a single-handed power applicator using this freezer bag clip. Well, it's not quite goodbye, because I just about finished doing this video when I came across this on eBay. It's a handheld battery powered model train controller. It's quite old and it's only got 2 positions, 9 volts in one direction and 9 volts in the other direction. But I thought that would be ideal just to have. Got a couple of clips, put them onto my little prod, and I could carry it around with me. So I went down to the hardware store today and I purchased little assemblage of dry cells. That's batteries to you and me. And I haven't tested this yet, so I'm going to see what happens when I put these in here. 3 cells up one side and a further 3 cells completing the circuit. Slide the compartment cover back on. And make sure my meter's on. Here we go. Right. Okay, take a probe one here, and one on here, and it should be reading 9 volts in one direction. Just so I get that with shadow, there we go, 9.76. Turn it around, it should be negative. There it is. So, is that going to work for my little portable power applicator? Well, let's see. I'm going to put one clip here, one clip here, a little lifelike, just waiting on standby. Power probe. Just zoom in a little bit. There we go. In here. And there we go. Change the direction. So I can have this as an assembly for quick testing. And I think that's quite worth it. This incidentally I got with the only bid, so it was very reasonably priced. And it can do for O scale, HO scale, which we know is double O, and N scale. It says 160, but we of course are 1 to 148. No matter, this works. I've now got a portable power applicator that I can use for testing machines. I think I'm going to make a slight modification and perhaps apply a potentiometer, maybe up here at the top of the casing, a little control with a little knob on it so I can adjust the voltage accordingly. But this is going to help me test some locomotives. Okay, so I hope that's of use to somebody. Maybe if you like the idea, you can use it and let me know how you go on, or if you got a better idea, because I need things to help the servicing become easier for me, so that I can carry out more tests. Okay, so I hope you like that. Thank you for watching. Keep watching YouTube. And there should be more N-gauge servicing videos coming up very soon. Meantime, have a good 2019 and I'll catch you all later. So, thanks for watching. Bye for now.